Hello and welcome back to Camp Legend. We are almost all the way through our Dragon Week. I feel like it's kind of flown by. And today we read our story, How to Catch a Dragon. And I have to say, I'm going to let you Camp Legend people in on a secret. I have read a lot of these books with students. How to catch a monster, how to catch the Easter Bunny, how to catch a leprechaun. I read lots of them with students. And one thing I've always kind of tried not to do was to do kind of what the title of the book say, is how to catch whatever that thing is. So I've read a lot of these books to students, and my little secret is that I've never actually made a trap for whatever the subject of the book is. So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I've never done that, and we're going to do that here today. And I will let you in on why I've never done it, is because that it can be very repetitive, and the books are great, but I don't always want to build a trap every time. So we do different activities that go along with the book. But today, we are actually going to do something I've never done, and actually use these books to create a trap. So, I did want to point out, though, that towards the end of the book, I feel like I'm showing you guys a lot of these pages again lately, but they have just such great messages in these books. It was at the end here where he says, "I'm sorry, Mom, I tried my best to make you proud this year." And that just really kind of touched me as far as how hard he worked to make his mother proud, how he never gave up, and that in building our dragon traps today, you might need to have that same sort of mindset of never giving up, because it might be difficult. It might not work right the first way that you try, and that's okay. Another really cool thing about this book was at the very end of the book, and I know it's a little bit hard to see here, but you can see that they have taken the whole book and they've written it out in English and then translated that to Chinese, and then also have it written in Chinese, which I thought was super cool, so that if you're learning the language or already know the language, you can also experience this book in Chinese. So I thought that was really cool. So today we are going to be building dragon traps. And I say dragon because simply that's what the story was about. But really at home you can use whatever you want as far as representing your dragon. If you have another little stuffed animal, you could draw a picture of a dragon, anything you want to create this trap. And I'm not going to go through the whole engineering design process with this, because I kind of want you to be in the moment and see what you come up with without taking all that time to do your brainstorming and really doing some of those calculated moves, which are necessary at times. But today I just want to see what you just create with given a challenge. So what I would like for you to do is think about the resources that you might be able to use as far as creating this dragon trap. Think about how you want the trap to work. Do you want the dragon to walk into the trap? Do you want the trap to fall down on it? Just some of those different things, and maybe work in some moving parts to it if you want to make it a little more complex. This could really be whatever you want it to be as far as a dragon trap. So don't be afraid to try different things. As I told you, I'm trying something new as far as actually creating a trap using one of the books. So I'm really looking forward to see what you guys come up with. Remember, fill out that daily roll call, and so we can see what your traps look like in the Look and Learn. And I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. I hope you have a great time. See you tomorrow.